True, but they're going.
At least it's red still not on the schooner.
No.
What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully we're live. I think we're live.
Pirates,
Looks like we're live.
and Navy that we fought. It's a tough dog.
So I woke up late. I actually kind of woke up mid-fight. I don't really know what was going on. I was kind of filling in, and so we're gonna. Oh my goodness, the paintings continue.
I'd like to say,
All
crew,
right.
well fucking done.
Hell yeah.
Well, oiled crew.
That would be great.
I woke up in the middle of that. It was quite a hellstorm.
Hey, I saw.
No.
Let's do this. Everybody get around. We need to give Ogok a nice celebratory
Hey,
bucket
Ogok,
dance
come
for
down
making
here.
it all
What's up, boss man?
Come here.
right in the center.
Right in the center there.
Pretend I'm there.
So whatever you have. On 3. 1, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4.
Fucking say it.
I
3.
love
He was
that
able to
Thornwood has no idea
board.
what's going on.
He managed
But
to
she's ready.
board.
Ready.
Ogok managed to board. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yeah, brother.
1 for 1.
I won for 1.
I've only heard legends of the elaborate bucket dance. Never witnessed it myself.
The bucket dance.
It's a lot better when you get the entire crew down here, minus the captain, of course.
I did not know this was a thing.
Every time they do bucket dance, fog rolls in.
I thought it was a
This
myth.
is true. We do summon rain and fog to the bucket dance.
Where's my webcam? I leave it off.
Here, I thought they were just going to give you like head pads or
myself and a couple other streamers,
Yeah,
like the
they
guy
can
at the helm, who's not at the helm right now. That guy John Miller, he also streams.
You know, sandwich.
We got like a bunch of people that stream, and so we kind of
maybe later. Oh gosh.
borrow each other's footage and stuff. So this way, we can borrow each other's footage without
Anyone get some
webcams.
souvenirs while we're out?
I found some cannonballs.
Probably not.
No, he jumped off.
We're still low on cannonballs. Got enough that we could fend off. Yeah, so that's why the reason the webcam is off. The other reason
I'm
is
sorry
because
I was not able to save all of the cannons on the top deck.
don't you worry. It's the other reason is
It was wild.
it's dark in the house right now.
Very good.
I think I repaired my
because in about
cannon
an
like
hour.
20 times.
Let's turn these guys down. Because in
Yeah,
about
it
an
was-
hour
that
the
was
kid goes to
pretty
bed,
intense,
so
I'm not gonna lie.
this is his time to wind down and everything.
Probably best fight we had.
Whereas I used to stream at 10 a.m.
We lost
You know,
2
everyone's
up top
awake,
and
but
2 down below.
since I'm streaming at nighttime now, then yeah,
And just moved away. They were
it
packing
is
quite a
much
bit of
easier.
Wait, the men that did board
There's
right at
just
the
no
end.
way.
It was impossible.
Thank you
I
for
was
distracting
trying
those
to give it some love
bucketers that don't know when to quit.
Impossible.
Yeah, there is no way. There's a lot of damage coming in at once
Yeah.
with no ports or
Sometimes you just
anything,
have to
so
let
that's
things
fine.
go.
That has to be one of the ships that hit the hardest.
Yeah, they were hitting
Absolutely.
very
That-
hard.
Like they were hitting they were hitting way harder than the Navy was.
Yeah.
That was almost a challenge, definitely. Not quite, but almost.
And people say I have the ego.
We still have like 6 unports.
I mean, you
Just
do,
saying.
Captain.
Unless they take all of our planks and ports, then I'm not really that worried. And that hasn't happened yet, so...
Now, can we have some more praise for our amazing bosuning job, Capitan? I would like some more praise here.
Yeah,
Let's be
Wow!
100% honest here.
Oh no! Ow.
Okay.
You did a really
That
good
was
job.
mean.
We went trabajo, Raquel. I mean, I am a pirate. I'm supposed to be mean.
You goddesses among
Welcome back to the stream, Matt. It says first time chatter. What are you? Did you change accounts again or something?
Don't stoke their ego too much. It can't be any bigger than Millet.
Well, nothing is ever going to be bigger
If the
than
ego gets
Miller's
stoked anymore, it might just light the ship on fire.
Hey, I thought
Miller had big ego, but he really smart.
I have the biggest ego. You know why?
Why?
I don't know if I
You
want to.
compensating.
Because I'm the best around, and no one's ever gonna keep me down.
Are you gonna rise to the top? You're never gonna stop?
Thornwood, shut up!
Oh my.
No, Dummy, shut up!
I got a bone to pick with you, Thornwood.
I don't see why every time you had to say some shit.
Where were you 2 days ago while I was being forced to go look for you? I missed the damn ship because of you.
It wasn't my fault.
Well, you know who didn't miss the ship? Ogok.
I don't know why it wasn't your fault.
I got left behind. I was very new to the grappling hook, and then I ran into Mr. Dahman.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
And then we saw a Navy ship,
That's
and we
exactly
went
what I'm
screaming
hearing.
for Captain Miller.
Thornwood.
No, Captain Miller was singing there for just a second, but I think he was singing the wrong song. That is really not his
All right,
theme
let's
song.
hear it then, Raquel.
You want to hear your theme song?
Like,
okay.
let's hear it. I know you're gonna do me justice.
Okay, so you ready for these?
I'm listening.
You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf, it was apricot. You had one eye in the mirror as you watched yourself go out. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner. They'd be your partner, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain.
You told me it
I
was
bet
about
you
me.
think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? That is your song.
That is amazing. I love
I'm
it.
pretty sure you
It's
said
done.
this song's about you, and then you sang it. So obviously, I think it's about.
Yes, definitely your theme song, senor. The artista lady, when she was writing this song, she was definitely thinking about you.
Excellent singing, by the way.
Oh, gracias.
It's crazy. Your
Hey,
accent
Miller, your wife
completely
is trying to
disappears when you
talk
start
to
singing.
You pinche cabron.
Maria's yelling for you.
I can't hear her.
I'll translate. Go ahead, Maria.
Are you that sad, Thompson, that you push your cannon out the port side?
I'll
or the
translate.
starboard side?
I don't think he can hear you.
Did you just say to me, you little dwarf shit? That's why I didn't push my cannon out. They blew it up.
All right. Well.
Can we also take a moment and realize that Ogok boarded a ship?
I congratulated him.
Yes, but you cannot
We
congratulate
gave him a
Ogok
bucket
enough.
dance.
Let's be 100% honest here. Ogok fails to board stationary wall, but Ogok make it on boat.
Can we turn off the furnace?
What?
Can we turn off the furnace, please?
I turned you
Thank
off.
you.
No, you see, a combination of water going on it and Ogok's fat ass landing on the ship is what sunk it.
Oh.
Yeah,
All Ogok.
I'm not gonna lie, it was you because they stopped bucketing to try to kill your big fat ass.
Very much.
You think it's weird that like what was it? Your mother was an ogre in your mind, and your father was what, like a human or something?
I prepare for Shimmer.
That he was small. He was only
How,
5 foot
how
tall.
weird is it that the only feature you got from your father was your head?
Which one?
Marco.
Provolone. I hear you, Capitan.
Marco.
Marco.
Thornwood.
Hello.
What?
I was
right behind
I
you.
was the top. I was the top deck the first time. But she's going up there like she thinks I'm up there.
Well, I didn't lose my cannon.
She's still over there thinking she's talking to me.
No, I'm just trying to yell and stay in place.
You know Frost is at the helm, right?
For tiny, littlest person ever. That's where you find.
Oh.
You might be hiding behind food barrel, cannon, half wall. It could be.
You lost your cannon.
No, I did not.
Oh,
I said I didn't lose my
Were
cannon.
you the cannonball
so...
I kept seeing shooting up to the sky?
No. I was aiming low. I didn't miss
That's
shots.
going into it.
I wasn't putting them into the
I was gonna
sky.
say, because if you were missing your shot and Thompson's the one that trained you, I guess I need to have a talk with Thompson.
Oh no, she definitely didn't miss because I trained her. Thanks for noticing, Miller.
Is that how Evie?
You should go see the new artwork.
I mean, to be fair, her trainer did not have a
Do you
cannon
like
for
it?
very
Is it
long,
your favorite?
so can't blame her for missing.
I love all of your artwork.
Thank you.
Something positive.
It's the nicest thing I've ever heard come out of his mouth.
We need to throw
To
that
be
out.
for a while, believe me.
Oh wait, she's there. She's there. I mean, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. We need to get rid of it. It's great.
I'll deal with it. Hold on.
I think it would look perfect in your office, in the doctor's office on the island.
But it's a ship painting. Like pretty soon, I'll have that whole interior covered with muscly animals.
Is that your thing? You just draw muscly animals?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how it
Well, she
became my
certainly
thing, but that's
doesn't
kinda
have
what I'm doing.
doesn't have any inspiration looking at you, senor.
A minute, is Drively the one who draw a frog with fat ass back there?
Yeah, yeah.
Aye.
Kermit
That's
got the
her.
trunk in the junk.
That's her ideal man. A
Yeah,
green man with a fat
a
ass.
Fucking fat ass.
Well, shit.
Alright, we're almost at port. Everyone figure out what you're gonna grab. What's back?
Are we going back out, crew?
I would say yeah, yo.
Well, how many people
how
are going to
many are
sleep?
going to sleep would be the question.
I'm definitely going to sleep.
Okay,
That's
might as
Are you
well.
sure about that? Yes, I'm 100% certain on.
I'm awake now.
Oguk will re-equip himself and try
Hey,
to give you
Jones,
guys
I
another
don't
30,
think the
40
question
minutes.
was who's awake. The question was is who's going to sleep.
Well, no, I was just saying that you
Get another 30
left and I
minutes.
was asleep, and so now I'm awake. So I kind of offset his
Hold on a
going to
minute.
sleep, possibly.
Kimmy,
Maybe not in skill.
Again, that's not what he's asking.
can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
When did we get a
Yes, I can.
leprechaun?
Right
Did we
question.
get a leprechaun?
Oh, he's going up there towards the helm right now.
Wait, Oguk not just seeing that. Oguk thought he was imagining that.
Point.
So
I
he
don't
not
know.
mentioned
But
it.
I think it really.
another thing I would like to point out, another thing, crew, listen to this one. It looks like Mr. Grimm survived the engagement.
Hey, good on ya.
Oh, good job.
Congratulations.
Wait, he survived?
I survived.
He survived.
Did you-
He's still here smoking a
Did you
cigar.
have fun with it?
Sorry, I'm in my head.
No,
I hope you
you're good.
enjoyed the sailing with us tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me. That was quite the experience. I don't think I've ever had that much excitement in my life.
That's an everyday thing here.
Welcome aboard.
Worse
And you got
by
to
our
see
own
Oguk
people
with
swinging
this
swords than I
sword.
did by everybody else.
Hey, that's true.
You should go buy lottery tickets.
McKinley
because
stunned me
Oguk
like
landed
3
on
times with his shield as I was trying to.
God,
kill
the
him, man.
piracy I've pulled just looks petty.
And then I caught him. Then what did he do? He pissed off.
Yeah, he bounced right off the fucking ship. He's like, nope.
Jax, you and I can go get cannonballs.
456.
By Miller.
Oguk, go
I'll
to the
grab
more
metal and
armor.
alloy if someone's not grabbing it already.
Guy, grab the
Thank
cannons.
you.
then.
All right, what else do we need? I'll grab a cannon or two.
Jax,
There's 4 cannons. 4.
you see Oguk land on boat?
Yeah, I did. Good shit.
Oh, I'm
Then
so happy.
And I fell through the boat and landed on the opposite side of our boat.
Like, this must
However
be
that
what
makes
it's like to be...
I got 250 here. You want to drop the other 200 and then just spyglass me along? There we go.
I think our mutes are mutinying and starving up there.
Yeah, well, we don't really need them anymore, do we?
Just for the ships of the damned hunter, but I think it has some mutes already.
Yeah, I think it already had mute on.
Yes, boop train. Yes.
Now.
I appreciate these. That 3,000 wood I'm carrying.
Yeah, John's got all the cannonball. I'm just walking behind.
All right, Mr. Perez, here is some cannon.
I'm going to put these in the ship hold just temporarily and then move it when I get on the boat.
McKinley, do you hear Miller? No.
Okay, perfecto.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing.
If anyone would get cannonballs, you can put it in the thing on the dock. It's pretty full.
Oh, well, all right. Where's the thing on the dock? Oh, right here. All right.
Didn't even know that was there.
I didn't even know it there either.
Yeah, we need about 700 more wood. Forget.
No! What are you doing?
Hey.
Is the ship tapped up? Or are we not doing that right now?
I have some cannons if you want to play some.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, I don't think we have enough. Oh my god, if you stand right here, you can see the fucking cat.
It's fair.
I love that.
So if I'm right, we're not going back.
By the way, us three need to get into a little place and talk about something.
What are we talking about?
I have some stuff that I need to look through real quick if you want to come with me.
Okay, look through it.
I don't know why my alert didn't go off, but
It's
thank you for the follow.
The papers from Freeports and stuff.
Right.
But since we're home and we're here, might as well get it done.
Why don't I see timestamps? Emote, shield, no, that's all stupid stuff.
Anthony, do you have walls on you?
Need any more resources, Rico?
Nope, it looked like we all good on resources. Gracias.
Why is there no option for timestamps? Seriously? Chat appearance. Timestamp for new messages. All right. Why was that unchecked? Are we not going out?
I have no idea. I'm not. It's late now.
I know you're not. You have nightmares.
Yep, got the bug.
Are we going back out? Antares?
I don't know. I think we're. I think it's like a matter of who's coming back out.
Are you coming out?
I mean, I am. Yes.
All right.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Antonio was well, but who knows?
Aye. All right. Well, I guess I'll sit on the ship and or near it.
I would prepare to leave, but don't set yourself at high expectations.
That's always fair.
I swear if I had my bed on this ship, I would have joined you. Watching you jump onto that deck was insane.
So we're just reloading all the cannons here. Excuse me, Jax. I'm just going to reload the cannons.
Are you gonna touch my plank removal service?
I guess that's what I'm doing.
What the heck?
Jax, can you open gun ports for me?
Aye.
All cannons reloaded. think it's R. Yeah, there we go.
Should actually probably go lay down, nurse those stab wounds.
And we'll get the 12 more cannonballs on here. Wrong one. Come on. There we go. Oh, crap. You know what? This one splits between chain shot, so... What is this one good at? Just cannonball. Temptation to shoot him with this thing is fun, is there, but
Can you hear me?
Ogre can hear you, but nothing Gracious can hear you.
let me get this seawater out of my ears. Hello.
Hello. I don't think we've been introduced. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I don't know your name, sir. Hi, I'm Miguel.
Oh, name's Matthew. Most people around here call me Jones.
Hello, Matthew.
He is Ogre the Ogre.
Yes. I got stabbed a few times there in the water, so I'll probably go make sure I don't bleed to death and stay in for the rest of the night.
All right.
See, that's why you have to get big fat layer of fat insulation.
Ad starts in a minute. Sorry about that. I can't control them. I guess I
Ogak
guess.
recommend
I'll
eating
start
people.
eating a lot
to get
I'm gonna
more.
let it play because then I can snooze
No,
them later.
you have to eat people to get
People?
people, yes.
See, he's so large, he needs a
sleep
human-sized
already.
appetite, but sometimes he decides to eat ships in whole.
I see.
Ogak has eaten the entire crew of a ship once, yes.
All right. Good night. It was nice meeting you, Olga.
I once saw him put down a schooner, you know, fork and knife.
Ogak ate whole whale once.
You ate a whole whale. I guess that doesn't
very
surprise
big.
me.
It was very big appetizer.
Oh, that's your appetizer. What's your main course then?
People.
Is that your preferred food? I just dangle a person in front of you and I just have you to, you know, beckon and call.
Yes. You know that saying. You are what you eat.
I guess that's not completely false. I don't know if this saying was meant to apply to people, but
Yes. Eat a people, be a people.
have you tried, you know, horses or cows or some other?
Ogak eat them too, but people more feeling.
But they're mostly skin and bone. There's not much meat on a person typically.
Yes, but it's high quality meat.
I don't. I'm not sure about that, but I'll take your word on it. Suppose.
See, you start with bicep, tricep, abdomen. You get all the good fatty meaties.
Look at his size. Look at them.
Did you know you slice off butt cheek, put in the oven, roast? Very good.
I've heard of a pork butt, never heard of a human butt.
Yes, human butt. Very porky. See, every once in a while you have to roast people even more.
Stop
Sometimes you can.
talking about cooking people.
No. You
Don't
see,
make
you
me
can
come
cook people
over
whole.
there.
Ogak not scared of you.
All right, I'll be right there, you shit.
You better bring army.
Ogok's not scared of Thompson, but I am.
Come here, you fat fuck. How'd that feel?
Like a gentle morning breeze.
Thompson, sir, are we going back out?
No, we're not. We lost too many members. They're all going to bed.
Okay, that wouldn't hurt.
So,
I know who shot Ogak that died, but that
so we're restructuring the ship, restocking, refitting, and then we're getting ready to go and do some intelligence gathering.
All right.
So I got to build a few things. I'll be right back.
Are we supposed to be changing our appearance here? Because you don't look like you.
Well, it's just me. I like the straw hat. It's the same as me, just a straw hat.
Why do you look like you're wearing high waters?
You don't think it's waters? No, these are sandals. They call them Dad flaps is what they call them.
They call them what?
Flaps.
Flaps.
Yep, flap, 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 flap. Yep, sad flap. They look so good, it makes everyone cry. Sad flaps.
Oh, you're just gonna call them mandals, but
I was gonna say they look like they're made for roaming around.
Don't they?
That's some dark age technology there.
Mr. Grimm,
Aye.
if you enjoyed your time, I think the majority of the crew is probably going to go to sleep, but I'm working up something together. If you would be interested, potentially proving yourself if you were interested in joining the crew. If you wanted to stay, solo, that's perfectly fine. It's up to you. But if you're interested, I'm working with a few people and I may need you. Job for me.
What were you thinking?
Intel.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that. It's probably the only thing I'm really good at, apart from smuggling.
Perfect.
Getting in and out of
Back
areas
here
unseen.
tomorrow night. Meet back here tomorrow night. If you'll be around, but I need to introduce you to Mr. Greenbeard. I think you've met him before.
What would that have been?
During our shack building times.
aye.
Oh, okay.
And the second
aye.
time we came by as well, he was there.
Yep, man with the green
Oh,
beard.
Greenbeard. Yeah.
Yeah, well, now, I think he'll be awake tomorrow, and I'll have a talk with him prior, and then I'm sure he can find you something to do.
Aye, sounds like a plan. I like it.
That sounds good. Mr. Grimm, my old ass is going to go get some shut-eye and dream about dying privateers. Good night, and good work.
Have a good night,
Night.
Chubbs.
I don't think that'll be hard to dream about. Plenty of images for it.
Aye. I didn't realize you were on the
Going
ship
to
with us,
sleep
but
as
good
well?
seeing you. No.
Yeah.
I'm of the
No, that
Western.
was
I'm of the
incredible.
Western Stars, so it's not that late for me. But it's
Aye, same.
sometimes.
I'm under the mountain stars.
Aye, yeah, it's a little harder for me to get wake up early as they went out tonight, but I'm normally able to stay awake much later than them.
Oh, I understand that. I have some miserable nightmares myself. That's why I try not to sleep as much as I can. I gotta say I'm pretty damn active on these seas. I've been sailing around quite a bit. I'm not really the social type. I typically kind of keep to myself. This is kind of all new to me.
I am not really a social butterfly myself, so I can understand. Once you get to know the
Yeah.
crew, it's less of
I like to
strangers
know
and
my fight.
social. It's more like a family, you know?
Oh, I totally I got that feeling the minute I stepped aboard this vessel.
It's always annoying when you can't wake up with the rest of the crew, but better late than never, I say.
Aye, same. I take it as it is. I haven't had too many opportunities myself, so when it happens, I take full advantage of it if I can. Especially if it's got just a simple timing, late at night. Bugger it, I'll stay. I've fucking invested a lot of time this season too to have my crew just fucking desert me the way they did. So it kind of, I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Well, it's a pleasure to have met you, and I'm glad you stuck it out on the seas.
Likewise, I am so impressed by your guys' efficiency. I've never seen a crew work that well. I mean, I would say maybe the Navy, but I've never been on a Navy vessel, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, judging by how quickly Navy vessels tend to sink, I wouldn't think that they work as well as we do.
No, there was a couple times there I was like, there's no way they're not sinking right now, and it was, oh my God, I am so thoroughly impressed that it's just every facet, that everyone was incredible. It was just quite the experience. I
woke up mid-fight and I'm like,
happy.
well, cannons are taken. She's calling for buckets. I'll do that. And then people boarded and I filled in there, and you just kind of, you don't even have to say anything sometimes. You just kind of look and see what needs to be done and get it done.
Yeah, you all seem like a extremely salty group, so it probably comes natural. I've had to work with some fresh off the dock, crewmates, and it's been miserable. I'm not that seasoned myself, so trying to teach them.
I mean, I feel I'm the newest member of the crew, I believe, besides maybe Thornwood. But, it takes a little bit of time to get in the swing of things, but you learn, and the more you watch it, the easier it gets to see how they all go.
Yeah, it's definitely it. Monkey see, monkey do, as they say,
Of course.
But how long have you been sailing these seas?
I joined him about half a year ago. If you were to subtract where we are in the seas now, so that's when I met them, and I sailed with them for the latter half of that last year, but they invited me, and I was more than obliged to join. Like I said, this place is more like a family. Of course, they yell at you like a sibling, but at the same time.
Oh, God. I say, yeah, it makes it feel more like at home.
Of course.
How did you meet them, though?
On the seas.
Just by random occasion?
Just by chance.
Just crossing their path?
It's a long story for another time, probably when I don't have such a twinkle in my eye, but...
Gotcha. It sounds like fight to me.
I mean, sometimes that's how it lands on you.
So what you got planned for tonight?
Myself, I'm just gonna kind of follow the crew. I'm not sure what they're doing. I think they said they might be going out, possibly on maybe a sloop or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, gotcha. I thought most of them were going to sleep, maybe.
I believe quite a few of them are. Midweek, it's sometimes hard to keep people awake like this, so I suppose I'm not surprised. I probably should go over and see what's going on, because I'm wide awake.
Stop being the antisocial.
Do you need anything,
Hello.
Thompson?
Not yet. Here, do you want this?
Hell yes, I do.
There you go.
So 107 versus 105. I'll take it.
Bye.
Senior Thompson!
All right, good night.
Okay, going to grab midnight snack and go to sleep.
Miller going to bed as well.
You want to be like midnight snack?
Do I want?
No, you don't. No. The answer is no.
No, okay.
No.
I bet you go to home.
No.
But dog are just going to eat an arm, maybe leg.
I think I might need those still.
No. But we fix you up with perfect hook. Nubby nubs.
The day that Ivy has to amputate something, you get to eat it. That's all I'm saying.
Ogok's dead score for Ogok.
No, we're going to the free ports tomorrow, regardless. So,
If he wants to give you his hidden money, take it.
This is true. This is true.
Feels weird being such an early night. Is Miller going to bed as well?
Good night, everyone.
Hi, Miller's going to bed.
He is.
I wish I didn't wake up so late, but it was kind of out of my control.
Hey, it's okay.
Shit happens. We got no.
It's kind of one of those almost impromptu.
You speaking that native tongue again, William.
What?
It's like I couldn't hear you, but I could hear you. You were speaking that native tongue.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I just.
Oh, are you saying you can't hear what I was saying, but my lips?
Well, sort of, but then I could hear you through the wind. It was weird.
The fuck did I say?
You know all this talk about through the wind now. You don't remember.
All I said was we fought and sunk a privateer.
Oh, I know. I was part of the second part of that fight. I woke up and.
Oh, so then you kind of got it.
I did. I woke up. I started bucketing because she was calling for buckets, and then orders went over, so I took over cannons, and then there was more bucketing and more shooting, and I mean, I missed a lot of it, but not all of it.
It was absolute bullshit. My cannon exploded, and I had to sleep and missed like half of the second half. I was pissed.
I did notice that. Yeah.
I did notice you were asleep on the deck. I wasn't sure what happened.
After smack.
They blew my cannon out of my hands because I was ripping fucking hell on them, and then they're like, "This guy needs to get fucked," and then I had to go.
All right, well, better late than never, but if you don't wake up in time for the fight, then that happens. So I guess that's where we're going to end tonight. Just a quick little 45-minute stream. Looks like everyone's calling it a night early, which is fine because I got to get the kid ready for bed, which I was going to do at sea, but since we're not at sea, I'll do it at home. So, wonderful evening sun. 145 degrees outside. It's hot as hell. I meant to go put that gun away. We'll do that before we end, but I don't have a whole lot else to do. So people are just going to sleep left and right. How are we doing on resources? 25k wood. We're not terrible. 50k. Over 100. More than enough. I could make a little bit more. We got plenty of that. Yeah, it looks like we're doing good. Minus flint. We're always low on flint. God, we're pretty much set on everything. It's a lot of copper, but it's just 5 silver. It's not impressive. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. So, well, I missed the good part of the fight. People went to bed. And just a quick stream then. So tomorrow night I will not be around. I don't know what the crew's doing. Saber-toothed salmon. Straight from Ark. Literally, they didn't change a thing on it. Like, they didn't change anything at all. Only thing they did was just made it like the biggest size, and there's your saber-toothed salmon. Not gonna make it. I love how the repair crane's like right outside my door. Oh, well. That's unfortunate that I missed the fight with the stream. I basically woke up and I didn't want to take a second and start the stream because shit was just going nuts. I think OOC, I'm pretty sure we fought against Strong Arm. I think I heard Turbo. I think I heard Turbo yelling around. In character, I have no idea. We faced a red sail. So, yeah. Strong Arm lost a boat. OOC knowledge. In character, couldn't tell you who it was. And yeah, I wish I had more. Normally we're out from about 9 p.m. till midnight Eastern, or 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific. So I will call it a night here. As always, whatever's here, I'm going to throw it up on YouTube. So if you missed it, you can find it on my YouTube. Or if you know someone that missed it. But have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone it is, and keep moving forward.